Hey, sixth grade. I sure have missed you guys the past week. I'm taking one more day just to rest and get better, but I will be back on Tuesday and I cannot wait to see you. So for today, I'm so thankful Mr. Steed is coming back in. He's been such a great help to me, so you guys be really good for him and just tell him how much I appreciate him. But I wanted to go over a couple of things that you guys learned last week, and so I'm hoping you can see on this little whiteboard here a couple of things because I don't have the same setup I used to have, but we're gonna make it work, and then I'm gonna figure out how to do the live streaming when I get back to work on Tuesday. So okay, all right, so let's try this again. All right, so we learned the terms are the little groups separated by the plus or the minus. So in this case, it'd be 3x, comma, 2y, comma, 7. The coefficients are 3, well, that's a 2, are 3, comma, 2. Remember, those are the numbers that are multiplied by the variables, or the ones that are next to the variables. And the constants are the numbers that are all by themselves, so 7 in this case. So hopefully you guys remember that. For Monday, another thing we learned, which is going to bring us into what we're going to do today, is how to evaluate an expression when a variable is given a value. So let's say that I tell you that A is 10, B is 5, and C is 2. And so I might ask you to do something like evaluate this expression, A, B plus C. And so what that means is you take the value for each variable, fill it in, and then use PEMDAS to solve it. So A is 10. We know when A is next to B, that means to multiply. So I'm going to do 10 times 5 is, or B is 5, plus C is 2. All right, now we're going to do PEMDAS, and we're going to do multiply. We know that comes before add, so 10 times 5 is 50, plus 2 is 52. All right, and so we learned that last week. So what I want you to do, and you can do this in your notes or on a desk, whatever Mr. Steed said is totally fine with me. I want you to work these 3 problems. So I want you to do, and then let's do, and let's do, okay, so go ahead, I want you to pause the video and I want you to work all 3 problems and then unpause it and see if you got it right. So here we go, pause it. Okay, hopefully now you've worked all 3, I'm watching you. You've worked all 3 and now you're ready to see if you got them right. So let's look at the first one. A is 10 over B is 5. Now we know that this can also mean divide, so 10 divided by 5 is 2. So your answer there would be 2. For the next one, 15. I know 15 is next to A, so that means multiply. A is 10 minus C. C is 2. Now I just do PEMDAS. I know multiply comes before subtract. So 15 times 10 is 150 minus 2. You should have gotten 148 for that one. All right, the last one, B is 5 minus C is 2 plus 18. Now remember on this one, it's not always add before subtract, even though the A comes before the S in PEMDAS. It's add or subtract, whichever comes first, left or right. So this actually comes first. So 5 minus 2 is 3, and then 3 plus 18 is 21. So hopefully you got those right. Now I want to go over what you're going to do today. So let me get this erased for you. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to make memory match cards. Now we've played that several times in stations this year. You know, it's where you lay out the cards and then you flip over 2, and if they're a match, you get to keep them and go again. But today you're going to make your own set. So Mr. Steed is going to give you some white copy paper. I want you to fold it in half, hamburger style, and then half, and then half. However you want to do it. Make 5 cards. You can cut them out with scissors, but 5 maybe about the size of an index card or smaller. I'm not picky on the size, so however you want to fold the paper, but they do need to be equal sizes. So if I had, let's just say, I'll just put 4. Say these are 4 of my 10 cards, because you need 10 cards, 5 matches, 10 cards. I'm just going to put 4 up here. What I want you to do is I want you to write matches where A is 3, B is 4, and C is 2. So here's what you're going to do. So on one card I might put A, B. Now, if this is going to be the same for everybody in the class, so this would be like in our directions if we made a little game out of it, what would be the match to AB? Well, I got to work it out on my desk or on a board, but 3 times 4, because that would be A times B, is 12. So the match to that is going to be 12. All right, now let's say on the next set I decide to do 100 minus A plus C. Okay, so that would be on this card, and then on its match, I'm going to put the answer. So 100 minus A is 3, so that would be 97 plus C, so 97 plus 2 is 99. So you're going to make up 10 cards like this. Now, some of y'all could probably whip that out in like 5 minutes, but here's the real challenge. I want you to make them as easy or as hard as you want. I would say try to have at least 2 out of your 5 matches that have more than one operation. So like this only has one operation because it's just multiply, but here we have subtraction and addition. So you might want to do division and addition, or multiplication and addition, or something like that. And then what I want you to do is on the flip side of it, on the back side, I want you to use, you're going to need to use crayon or colored pencil, not marker, because marker will bleed through. I want you to make them as creative as you can, so that when you were to lay out the cards, you know, we put them face down where you can't see this part. When you put them face down, they're so cool looking. So you can make any kind of design you want with crayons, colored pencils. And on Tuesday when I get back, the excuse me, best set of cards for the whole week, not for the whole week, sorry, for the whole class period, the best looking ones, the most creative ones will get a candy prize. All right, so once you've made your 5 matches, your 10 cards, then I want you to make them really cool looking, okay? So that's the challenge for today. If you finish early, you can make another set, or you may read quietly, but be good for Mr. Steed, and I look forward to seeing you guys on Tuesday. Bye.